beautiful day. It's a beautiful day every single way. Living the way I was meant to live, not participating in this misery. You know what? All we got is compassion in the world, right? Yet you can see the, I guess, mental illness everywhere. And it's like, in a way, see, I might clean my camera here. So I've put a lot of things out in the world, and I've kept a lot of things internally. And it's like compassion is one of those things that I've never been able to get rid of, because you can see it. You can see, you know, as human beings, we're not all perfect. We're all working ourselves. That's why I read the Bible, because it's a great book. It's like a great manual. There's a bunch of great manuals out there. And that's where I'm interested, because if we're all mixed, a lot of us are mixed, you know, the bloodlines lost a lot of continuity, and that's great, because microbes, when you learn nature, you learn how things work out here in the ground, in the soil, and how the natural processes, how things are flowing from one system to the next to recycling. That's why Jesus spoke of the mustard seed. Jesus was a composter. He understood compost. He understood biology. Just as if a plant grows, right, makes seeds, drops the seeds, plant dies, offers organic matter, moisture, boom, that mustard seed feeds the next mustard seeds. More, you'll get 3 mustard seeds maybe next time, and then 3 more mustard seeds grow, and then they'll make more seeds, and then they'll drop their seeds in the ground, and then all that organic matter will go to the ground, compost, and then supply sustenance and sustainability for the next cycle. And then, hey, another seed might fly around, and then they're going to join up, and they're going to grow together. And then sometimes you get offshoots, you get mixtures of vegetables, you get mixtures of certain varieties, you get mutants, you get all kinds of weird stuff when things start meshing. No one's stopping that seed from flying through the air and landing next to that plant and saying, hey, I can't grow here. And they work together. There's invasive species, there's ambitious species. You look at land, you look at how plants and bacteria and how they all work, they're all feeding on each other too. Some work in symbiosis, some are virus, some are pathogens, some don't operate properly within the soil, they don't belong there, someone brought them from faraway land, and they adapt. Things adapt, everyone adapts. We all adapt to our situations. We all adapt to our environments, and environments are what make us. So this whole blood stuff, all this blood, my blood, your blood, my blood. Hey, I don't know what to tell y'all, but if you understand secession, we're all meant to interact. My fart might reach your nose in a different type of particle down the road. Oh, Tina Foose is on. Hey, Tina, hope you're doing all right. Thank you. I'm Ken2234. Welcome to my channel. We speak on all topics. Today, we're definitely discussing some issues we're seeing with moving too fast, too quick, and they ignite a fire that they can't stop. We've reached like a critical fire zone, and I don't know if they can put the fire out at this point. You know, we didn't start the fire. Did you guys start the fire? I mean, I start fires all the time. I'm a fire practitioner, and I respect the flame. I respect it, because we speak in allegory and analogies here. Everything has threads. We speak about the physical, we speak about the metaphysical, we speak about the macro, we speak about the micro. God bless you too, Jack, you fish. And it's this fire that I feel like someone's dripping the torch, right? You got drip torches, you're out in the forest, you're laying fire down. You're in control of that flame. You're in control of the fuel. You have the flame on the top, you got the fuel in the canister. It's up to you to tip it and create the flame you want to see. Fahrenheit. So if we want to talk about heat, where's this heat dissipating to? Who's receiving it? Where's the thermal dynamics working in this situation? with our earth. I mean, honestly, we got a powder keg of bullshit, right? Fake bullshit. If you don't take it serious, it's not that serious. But people take things very seriously. Like, you're looking at my phone right now, you're listening to me. There's some type of receptivity occurring between my viewers and those who have already given me some likes here. You like what you see or you don't like what you see. And it's receptivity. So what are we receptive to? And it's screens. Sure, we're all stuck on screens. We're looking at screens every day. I've gotten worse and worse as the years go on. I can't believe it, because I run 3 businesses and I have to be engaged in social media, because that's where a lot of the marketing is nowadays. We had an ad apocalypse. Google, I don't know if it was Google, but they created the ad software that track your phone. You download an app, you agree to its parameters, and they start pinging your GPS coordinates off of these cell towers and then direct ad targeting you. And everyone wants to argue the Patriot Act, but it really did. I mean, the Patriot Act opened up a lot. And then you say there's private companies and then there's government, and government's constantly buying private businesses' stuff. So at this point, why don't we just make everything public? Why don't we all public benefit? Why can't we shift the way we see how we operate within our ecosystems? Like, it's just like Kennedy said, I know it's cliche as hell. Ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. But in the same speaking, there still needs to be equilibrium where the government can't be overreaching. True, right? The government's elected by us. We're the people. That's another thing I have an issue with, is non-participation. You can't just sit by as an armchair quarterback and not engage, right? Everyone wants to sit in the bleachers, but no one wants to get on stage. And what they say, most people in the world fear public speaking. Well, I think it's because we're not actively public speaking. We don't, right, let's see, I'm going back because this deals with the foundation, right, of our existence, of how we're raised as a society, right? And this, where we're going, I've been hearing all colonizers there's colonists, there's colonizers, and then there's the wild man. And then this person who has mastered nature to their benefit to live within an ecosystem that's homeostasis, right? Everyone's seen the movie Biodome. Oh, we got some commenters. Here we go. The Cage of the System says Ata3Z. We got Chayawa11. I was hungry. I ate sunflower. Now I feel strange. We got Ala Jabangish. Hi, bro. Sounds like you're from India. Thanks to all my viewers who are here. Really appreciate y'all stopping in, giving me some of those nice thumbs to make sure I get better viewage in the algorithm. Really appreciate that. Life was free to live, but now the old way has been pushed aside. And that's a lack of continuity. I explained this deep. We have, since, I mean, it accelerated really the 1900s. I mean, from 1700, I mean, shit. When did Spanish colonize California? Spanish, French, and the Germans came here. The fur trade really decimated the landscape and the hydrology flow. Bam, okay, fur trade isn't as cool anymore. People don't need hats, and the queens and the kings in Europe can give a shit. Now they're into like other things. And then boom, then we get the gold rush, and then we get the timber rush, right? And then the bisons, all this market for meat and bones and fertilizer, Buffalo Bill. Yeah, the ecosystem, and people wonder why they're stressed. Yes, the ecosystems are stressed, but they don't break. They just reconfigure. And some people don't appreciate the way nature does it, because the stewards that were supposed to be here are no longer feasible. So it's like, nature's like, wipe it. Wipe it out. It's a mess. So if people want to keep tempting nature, that's fine. The outcome's pretty devastating. But that's where man comes in. That's why we are stewards. We have thumbs. You have a will. We've been given these thumbs, everybody. You got to use them. Otherwise, we'll just have 3 fingers. You don't want 3 fingers. What could you do with 3 fingers? You need 5 fingers. 5. Life path 5. Do some shit. And I know people here are probably doing shit. And those who are doing shit, awesome. Keep doing shit. I really appreciate you. However, it takes strength, courage, and not everybody can possess those skills, which is fine. But that's why we're supposed to network, link up. Look at biology. It links up. It's symbiosis. There's benefits from my interaction with you, and there's benefits for your interaction with me. And I don't know what benefits y'all are experiencing here on this channel right now, but life, like like Ath3Z had stated, life was free to live. Exactly. Hey, you see that big ball in the sky? It is free for me to warm up, plant a plant, have it grow something, and then discover its benefits. That thing ain't taxing me to warm up. These pieces of wood, let me see it, let me show you. These pieces of wood, I don't have to pay any tax right now to pick that up. Watch. No one's charging me right now to pick up this piece of wood. No one's stopping me. No one's saying, hey, you can't pick up that piece of wood, Ken. That's not allowed. So that's freedom. I'm allowed to touch and hold and do whatever I want with this piece of wood. Does that make sense? Like, look at this piece of grass right here. No one said, hey, you can't pick this piece of grass, Ken. No one came here and said, there's a tax for that grass. No one said that to me. No one's enforcing anything right here, right now, where I'm standing. And that's where we need to understand that. We're in charge of our spheres. That space around you. You can choose to react, or you can choose to disengage, or you can choose to just observe. That's what this really wants. Reaction. Like, I'm gonna start a prescribed burn right now. We're gonna do a live burn. See, I got my Kestrel. We're just gonna do little micro burns, nothing crazy. We're not gonna set the world on fire. We're gonna use fire as a beneficial tool. Like right here, I was doing that yesterday. Doing some small burns. I did this little patch here. So that's what I mean. No one's stopping us from doing things. I think we stop ourselves. And then we listen to what influencers, instead of thinking, you know what, maybe I should just do my own thing, we get encouraged. And that shows a weak mind. And that's okay, because this world has handicapped a lot of people. We're under duress. We really are. I can't tell Donald Trump not to do things. Shit, I try to go to my county supervisors multiple times. I mean, I got meetings with county supervisors all over. I live in the United States, if you can't tell. I'm in California. And this is what we do. So what this is a Kestrel. This is a weather tool. It gives me information where the weather's coming, where the weather's coming from, barometric pressures, everything you need to know about the weather where you're standing on the ground. And what we're gonna do with this tool is I'm gonna calculate, well, I can already feel it on my face. I really don't need this tool, but it's great to know how fast I'm losing humidity, which way the winds are coming from. I can feel them, they're coming this way. So I can just point my Kestrel there. We got a wind speed. Let's see, the headwinds are this way. Wind speed 2.4, 2.2. All right, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna see the direction, because that's the way the wind's pushing at my face. So the fire is gonna wanna go that way. It's gonna wanna go this way, wherever I light it. I might try lighting these rocks in here, get some of this grass done. And you'll see there's breaks, there's field breaks, because it's not contiguous. What's going on, Texas? I was born in Texas, El Paso. You see, like here, these little grasses, like little small patches. I like doing little burn small patches, because when you're alone and by yourself, why go crazy when you don't have to? Take our time with things. Take time to reflect and walk, observe. Because these are just general life wisdom. Stop, look around, think about things. There are times when you have to be reactional. There are times. But if you're preparing your mind for those situations, time slows down. Yes, you can slow time down. Do it all the time. All right, so Wind is shooting northeast, west. Crosswind. Headwind. That's when you're into the wind. When it goes negative, when you're with the wind. Whoa! Am I muted? How can I be muted? Testing 1, 2, 3. I don't know. If I'm muted, that's too bad. But we're gonna make some burns. We're gonna burn. I got my weather data. Got my weather data. You trying to get me to do stuff, Tina? You trying to make me click buttons that make you feel good? I don't think I was muted at all. I think you were muted. I think you might have had turned down your speakers, sweetheart. Anyways, let's get some burning going. I know my weather. I know what I'm doing. That's what you do. You always take your weather readings and then you do a little burn patch. Oh, I didn't check my humidity. That's one thing I didn't check. All right, we're at 1,977 feet. Our mixing height is at 2837. Mixing height is like when the smoke's rising. How high is that smoke gonna lift above where I am? So that smoke is gonna go about 1,000 feet up into the air. Well, that's good. Thanks for letting me know. I appreciate that. And our humidity, look at that, is way lower. We're actually higher than we were yesterday. Yesterday we were at 30% PIG. Today we're at 30%, and our humidity is dropping. Let's see. Oh, it's going up. Yesterday it was like at 60%, but it was like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and there's already been a lot of sun. But the humidity is, see, like when I walk over here, it's 49%, 48%. It's dropping fast. So that means we're going to get faster fuel spreading. Fuel's going to spread faster across the landscape as this drops down and as the sun, and it's heating up. It's 63 degrees today. All right. So that's that. Now we got our weather data. We know what we're dealing with. And that mixing data, so you'll see in this lit ridge line, you see people are burning. You see how that smoke's going straight up? I'll stop walking. You can see some fires. That smoke's going straight up because the mixing altitude is pretty good today. We got clear skies. And, well, some clear skies and like some weird looking clouds that people say are stuff. And I tend to agree. It's something, it's peculiar, it's odd. It's very odd. I mean, in Roman times, did they have all these like weird contrails all over the place? You know, all these jet fuel fumes, and I don't know, man. This is why I do this stuff. This is why I work with the earth, because it's stressed out. And you know, when you ignore your girlfriend, what happens? She divorces you. Or you ignore your wife, or you ignore, you know, I have issues, and trust me, we all have issues. We all have issues. We just work through them together. Like this grass has issues. It hasn't been grazed. There's no animals around here. The deer aren't eating this stuff. They're not like coming around here. This place burnt over like, I think 7 or 8 years ago. So we're gonna burn it over right now. So I'm gonna launch this grass. Let's go. Now I'm not doing the backfire because there's really nowhere for this to go. So I don't even care what happens. So this is gonna travel around just a little bit. And I don't like to use drip torches. I like to just grab a pitchfork. I just like to grab a pitchfork. We're smoking up the valley, everyone. It's the perfect time to do it. See how it's spreading? All on its own. I just lit one little spark. I think we all know what wildfires are. I think we've all been there before. But this is how easy this is. So you'll see, I'm not worried, where is this gonna go, right? It's gonna stop. It stopped right here. There's nothing, there's no continuity. There's nothing for this to keep going and burning. And out here, the fire needs, or the land needs the fire. But we don't have to have a catastrophic moment. I'm trying to show an example of esoterically and physically, a slow backing fire, something that doesn't burn everything off. Like we had a fire right here, and these are all still alive. Look, this piece of grass is fine. Things are okay. We're just supplying some carbon, some ash. Why not? The carbon is really what we're looking for. I mean, I know it's only 1% of this is probably stable, but that's still 1%. 1%'s add up. And now the fire's out. And the land is better off. So let's keep going for it. I'm gonna keep sending head fires up here because I got massive containment and I'm not worried about it. A lot of this burnt up yesterday. Some of this grass will die, and I'll burn it again to finish it up. We did a light burn, so we'll set this one on fire. This isn't gonna really do much. It's not gonna go anywhere. But we're gonna have some fun and burn it. See, now when I make it the head fire, it gets hotter and it spreads. However, if I put the fire on the ridge, it back down and burns slower. And fire loves to go up slope. So this thing's gonna climb It's probably gonna burn this out pretty good. We'll see what happens. There's not much here, so it's gonna struggle here, but it might move. But we're gonna start it over here. Let's go for it. We'll start it here. Start one here. Start one here. Little tiny patches. I love little tiny patches of fire. And that's just a little bit of maintenance here and there, everywhere. It's like you got a lighter in your hand. If you got the knowledge, you can do it. Just like anything, we can do anything we want. So gotta put your mind to it. You gotta put the time to it. You gotta make sure you don't harm people. I mean, sure, I'm harming some grasses here, but this landscape needs this. Now, isn't this fun? It's much better than dropping bombs on people. It's much better than like fighting over resources and shit. All right, here's a nice patch. It's like perfectly set up too. It's gonna take a nice head fire. It's like, whoosh. We'll see what happens. We're gonna have some fun. I'm gonna try to connect it here, because then it should run through here and then maybe spread out. But we'll see. That's my goal here. Try to get a nice head wall. Come on, wind. Let's see what happens. Let's see if my thoughts work. Start one here. And it's not that much smoke, which is great. Because like right at that 50% humidity. Probably should have started over here too, but I wasn't paying attention. But it's coming over. It's making its way. Yeah, I should have started this corner as well, because now that's carrying. I could have had a more heat pushing this, but I think it burned great. Not much ash. Right, we got more carbon than we got ash, which is exactly what we're looking for. All right, cool. So it's pretty much done there. Now it's just backing fire. We got backing fire pushing this way, which is great. I like that. So we'll keep moving and keep burning. I want to find like a really good patch, because I really don't want to burn in there, because that will just go. And I don't want to make the neighbors all freaking out when they see these flames and these smokes and they're driving by, and I'm just not prepared for that. I don't have any signages up, so that's why I'm doing these small little patches. We're just having a little bit of fun. So I know the wind is shooting that way, so I'm sending my fires this way right now because I kind of want all the fields to load up. You can even kind of tell. You see how the grasses are shaped where primarily the wind is blowing here, just the way they're standing. See how they're kind of folded all this way. So I mean, I'm gonna burn this whole ridge up. Here you go. This is gonna be a fun little zone because look at this. We got nice containment here. This thing might rip. I'm not sure yet. It's not gonna rip. There's like nothing there. Let's just do it. You guys ready? We're gonna do it. Look at this tree. Like this could go up. I could remove it, but that part of the fun is seeing that blow up. You guys think I should just light it here and send it? Let's see what happens right here. We got a rock right here. It's gonna block this heat. It might spread this way. I went blank for a second. Right, all these phones have buttons all on the sides now. They're so easy to hit because I don't have any fancy cases. All right, so what we're gonna do here, we're gonna light this. This is gonna get big. It's gonna go whoosh. And then hopefully this will spread to here, and then it'll start moving through here, through this channel. We might get a back burn down into through here. That might happen, we'll see. There's some connectivity here. But then we're gonna hopefully get this fire to run through this, and then it's gonna run up this slope, hopefully, and start getting all these grasses. I'll try not to let the fire hit too high into these trees and start this on fire, but that'd be pretty cool if that happened, wouldn't it? And then it should stop in this little drainage here. There's definitely a drainage point. You can see water's definitely been running through this slope, so it's really moist here. But there's really dry stuff. So it might just stop dead here, and then I'll light this top part and see what happens. Let's do it. It's always good to plan. Here we go. Make sure you guys call Cal Fire if things get crazy. All right, here we go. Let's see what happens. It always starts off slow. It's like suspenseful. Oh, see that? There's a wind shift here. The winds are like circulating here because of this structure. So there's some variables here. All right, it's moving. It's moving slowly, but it's moving. That's why I want to clear this area a bit, because there's like all these sticks in here. Like if that goes up, this whole area will just whoosh, and that'd be great. I wouldn't mind that. But like I said, I gotta be conscientious to my neighbors. I don't want to be blasting them up with smoke right now. I'm into making less smoke. I don't want to smoke anybody out. I want people thinking like, oh my God, what the hell's going on over there? You know, I just want to be conscientious. That's another thing. Like, that's my egalitarian side. There, it's moving still. It's still going. This is how I burn, slow and steady. This isn't a race. We're not at a clock. No one's gonna send me into the galley if I don't get these acreages done. No one's even asking me to do this. I'm just doing it. That's good. That's a good flame. All right, here's the turning point. Let's see if it turns the corner. Oh, I think it's gonna do it. I think it's gonna go. Woo, she goes. I think it's gonna, yeah, it's gonna hit it. See, it's just being patient. Look at that. It burned all of that corner. All of it's gone. Now it's moving. It's where we definitely had like a wind shift all of a sudden, because now the fire is moving towards me and I can feel the wind. It's like hitting this area and then like sucking back into me, and it's pushing it this way because of the structure. And I'm kind of in the, I guess you can call it like a little, I'm on slope here. Well, the fire didn't go up there, so I'm gonna have to light it, but it's coming back here. So I'm gonna move, I'm gonna light right here. And I get down here. Get down here. Get down here. We're gonna send a head fire. Well, it's actually backing fire because the wind's weird over here. See what happens. I should light down here. See how fast that went up? All right, got multiple ignition points. I don't know. That's doing good over there. Some good heat. We got some spotting. There we go. Now we got some action. So now it's burning really hot, more than I like, but whatever. This one's still going. Okay, it just connected. Boom. Let's see if it makes it to this grass. I think it's gonna. It's shooting flames at it. It's like watching horses race. What's going on, Ohms Applause? We're doing some prescribed burning. All right, it's racing up here. I'm surprised because it's super green and wet. But I think it's gonna stop right at that stick. This is gonna go into this tree. I don't think it's gonna start it on fire, so we're just let it go. You having fun? I get this stick out of here. All right, we're at the tree. I said I was gonna stop it, but I changed my mind. Or the shrub. Uh-oh. All right, we're getting a little squirrely here. Let's see what happens. Let's see if this thing goes up. All right, got some sustained heat underneath this. This might go on fire. Nope, it passed. Woo, baby! Didn't go on fire. We're good. We're gonna get this to go on fire because it's kind of dead. That's what I'm talking about. We got it ripping over here on this side too. Look at these sticks. These sticks went way up. Now I can use these as fire spreaders. Ah, okay, this is good. It's how you keeping the community safe right here. Not much smoke. I'm not causing disturbance. That fire got real hot. I mean, it burned a lot of the live grass too. But look at that. Exactly what I said is what happened, except for I had to ignite on this corner. But this is exactly what I was looking for. Burn this corner. This started back burning. Boom. And it just went out because it just wasn't enough here. I could have lit here and it could have jumped. But I was like, screw it. So I started fire here, and I ignited over here. And then the wind is shooting this way. And it shot and it's where we're going uphill. I was nervous about this. Nothing happened. I mean, who would have cared if the thing burned up? I mean, whatever. But you see it's still moving, but it's done. This thing ain't gonna go anywhere. It's over. Oh, we got some, I hear airplanes. Y'all beating me? There's smoke. Call the fire. Okay, now this is gonna be fun. This I'm excited for. This is gonna be awesome. So we're gonna start down here and I'm gonna work my way up. Start down here because the fire is gonna push this way. So I'm gonna slowly ignite around this ridge. This is where like a drip torch is nice, but it's all good. Start here. Let's see, start in this corner. Start in this corner. Start in this corner. See, maybe get this going. Let's see what happens. In essence, that whole corner should shoot it up to me. Because fire likes to work uphill. That's what people don't like they don't know about fire signs, is the more uphill you make us work, the stronger we become. Because I'm a fire sign, I'm Leo, like 4 spots, 3 placements. So now you know why I like doing this. I feel right at home with my elements. Here, I'm giving a little bit of a bump. Here we go. That's what I'm looking for. This is working up. It's gonna get there. We'll see. See if it can make a turn around these rocks. These rocks are kind of blocking it, so I'm gonna light this. Now this is a shaded spot, so that's why this fuel load ain't carrying. It's always tough in the shade. Throwing shade. I don't know. I need the drip torch. No, I need a pitchfork. That's what I really need. pitchfork and pine needles. Really spread that. I'd be like, it'd go up so fast. Well, let's see if I can get a backfire then, at least. Get one here. Doesn't want to do anything here. It's just too shady. So that's another thing about prescribed burns is areas with shade. Good luck. Makes you think maybe I should do near the road. Now that would go up crazy. That'd be awesome. Wouldn't it be nice to just burn that? Burn that whole ridge, this whole area right here, just. Well, I think that's it. That's all I got for the burns. But I guess those who made it to this part of the video, Donald Trump, if you're watching, man, just chill the fuck out, bro. People will make their own choices, you know, to force people. I mean, you could easily have. That officer didn't have to do what he did. He could just arrest her and made her like a. What he could have done is just tell these ICE agents, if people are getting in their way, get their license plate number, and then go get them at night. Go break in their house, go take them, adopt them, and then at night charge them, and then make a statement about these people. I mean, that's all you got to do. Like that person easily, because she got in the way, you could arrest her and then made an example out of her. Now she's dead. Now she said the tone. So just some things to think about. I mean, I would never put myself in your position, but I can still offer advice. Take it or leave it. Not that I'm giving you advice, I'm just saying, if I was leader, I would have given all these illegal aliens, I would have put them into like work camps, man. Like, they could have been your next factory workers. Could have given them jobs and everything and really rehabilitated, and the ones that weren't worth it, and you just make them disappear, you know? Obviously, no country wanted them, so what? No one's gonna miss them. But that's another time, another place. Another time, another place. It'd be really easy, man. If I had a bunch of illegal freaking people in my country, I would make them work, dude. I'd just throw them into like gulags. We got a lot of trash. We got so much work to do, man. You shouldn't be throwing people out. We need people to get to work. You could have given me all those workers. I could have put them to work. I could have given them jobs out here, man. There's so much fucking work to do. And just give me the money to manage these guys and give me the. It's real simple, man. Like. I wish people knew what they were like really looking at. Anyways, y'all give care and be careful. Love y'all.